Once upon a time, in a forest lived a deer. She was the most beautiful deer in the forest, with her fur like burnished copper and eyes like polished amber. All the other deer admired her and wanted to be just like her. One day the deer was out in the forest, and she came across a clearing. In the middle of the clearing was a large oak tree, and at the base of the oak tree was a small pile of crystals. The deer had never seen anything like these crystals before. They sparkled and glittered in the sunlight, and the deer couldn't take her eyes off of them. The deer looked around to see if anyone else was around, and when she saw that the coast was clear, she began to gather up the crystals and place them on her head. At first it was uncomfortable, but as she added more and more crystals to the crown, it became more comfortable. The deer looked at her reflection in a nearby puddle and was amazed at what she saw. She looked like a queen, like a monarch of the forest. And so she paraded around the clearing, feeling proud and important. A little rabbit who was hiding nearby watching the deer saw the crown and his eyes popped wide open. He had never seen anything like it before, and he was too stunned to speak. The deer noticed the rabbit staring at her and asked, "Well, what are you gaping at? Haven't you ever seen a beautiful deer before?" The rabbit quickly composed himself and said, "Of course I've seen beautiful deer before. What kind of fool do you take me for? I've seen hundreds of beautiful deer, but I've never seen a beautiful deer wearing a crown made of crystal." "Well," said the deer, "I found these crystals in the forest, and I just thought I would wear them as a crown. Isn't it pretty?" "It is pretty," said the rabbit, "but it would be even prettier if it were made of gold. Gold is a much more precious metal than crystal. A crown made of gold would really make you look like a queen." The deer thought about this for a moment. She had never really thought of herself as a queen before, but the idea was starting to grow on her. Maybe she could be the queen of the forest, ruling over all the other animals. It might not be so bad, she thought. So she thanked the rabbit for his suggestion and went back to the oak tree to get her crown. But when she got there, she saw that someone had already taken her crystals and made off with them. The deer was furious. She wanted those crystals back. She wanted to be the queen of the forest, and those crystals were her symbol of power. The deer ran as fast as she could through the forest, but the thief was too quick for her. He dodged and weaved through the trees, and the deer could only watch helplessly as he disappeared into the distance. The deer soon came across a babbling brook, and she stopped to drink some water. As she drank, she saw her reflection in the water, and she noticed something strange. Her reflection didn't have a crown on its head. In fact, her reflection didn't even look like a deer. It looked like a rabbit. The deer gasped in horror. Could it be? It was the rabbit who stole her crystals. The deer looked around to see if the rabbit was following her, but he was nowhere to be seen. As the deer continued on her way, she came across a wise old owl. She told the owl what had happened, and the owl listened patiently. When the deer was finished, the owl said, "My dear deer, I know who stole your crystals. It was the white rabbit. He's been after these crystals for weeks now. He plans to use them to build a palace in the forest and rule over all the animals." The deer was horrified. She had been so focused on being the queen of the forest herself that she hadn't even noticed the white rabbit's plan. But now she knew what she had to do. She had to stop the white rabbit and get her crystals back.